People have known the medicinal benefits of astragalus root for thousands of years. It is known in traditional Korean medicine as hwanggi, which is translated as yellow astragalus root. The herb energetically interacts with the lung and the spleen. It has a sweet flavor and its thermal property is slightly warm. And it has very low toxicity. So what's the therapeutic effect of this herb inside our body? First, it tonifies qi. Qi is a term for universal force that energizes all conscious beings. Particularly, proper flow and production of blood require an adequate supply of qi. Remember how the herb interacts with the spleen? The astragalus root tonifies the spleen's function, which is the transformation and transportation of qi throughout the body. In addition, spleen qi controls the flow of blood and keeps it in the vessels. Deficiency of spleen qi may cause patients to bleed or bruise easily. Because qi and blood travel together in the vessels, when there's a sudden loss of blood, qi collapses as well. The astragalus root would be an excellent choice for this situation. Its strong qi tonifying effect will generate blood and increase blood flow to the extremities. Thus, it promotes normal circulation of qi to relieve skin and muscle numbness and pain. In addition, use of the astragalus root promotes the discharge of pus and encourage healing through generation of new flesh. Here's another possible symptom with spleen qi deficiency. In this case, qi is not spread throughout the body, and most of this can be trapped in the muscle layers for a prolonged period of time. This can lead to irritability with low-grade fever, or unremitting high fever with fatigue, spontaneous sweating, and frequent contraction of exterior conditions. The astragalus root treats this deficiency heat condition even though it is warm in nature. Second, the astragalus root regulates water circulation and reduces edema due to qi deficiency. The spleen qi deficiency, with an inability to carry out the transportation function, results in retention of water in the body. The astragalus root tonifies qi and promotes normal circulation of water to treat conditions such as facial edema, superficial edema, sensations of heaviness in the body, and spontaneous sweating. The astragalus root tonifies qi and in turn facilitates the elimination of water. Third, astragalus root protects our immune system. At the exterior of our body, there's a form of qi known as protective qi that protect the body from the invasion of exterior pathogenic factors by regulating skin pores. Deficiency of the exterior leads to leakage of body fluids, resulting in spontaneous perspiration. This often leads to a compromised immune system and frequent contraction of exterior pathogenic infections. The astragalus root tonifies the protective qi and prevents spontaneous sweating. Patients with cancer often receive chemotherapy and radiation treatments that severely damage qi. Use of the astragalus root replenishes the qi and decreases the adverse side effects associated with such treatments. The astragalus root is commonly used to treat post-stroke complications as well, such as hemiplegia and deviation of the eyes and the mouth caused by qi deficiency and blood stagnation. It is important to note that the astragalus root is only suitable for post-stroke patients who are deficient in nature, and the dosage used must be high. So how is the astragalus root used to prevent or cure illness? Let me share some clinical studies and researches. In one study, 29 patients with chronic infectious hepatitis were treated with intramuscular injections of the astragalus root, equivalent to 4 grams of dried herb, for 1 to 3 months, with marked improvement. Another report described 174 patients with positive hepatitis A antigen who were treated with an injection of 100% astragalus root preparation. The treatment protocol was to administer one injection every 3 days for a total of 2 months, alternating between 2 acupuncture points shown here. Out of 174 patients, 131 became negative for the antigen. 20 patients with chronic nephritis were treated with 100 grams of astragalus root in decoction given in 2 equally divided doses twice daily. Patients with chronic nephritis were treated with 100 grams of the astragalus root decoction given in 2 equally divided doses twice daily for 15 to 90 days. Out of 20 patients, 16 showed marked or significant improvement. Most patients reported symptomatic improvement as well as a decrease of protein in the urine. Now, here are some contraindications when taking the astragalus root. It is contraindicated when pathogens are present at exterior levels of the body, and in cases characterized by an excess of qi. It is contraindicated in internal heat, with sores and lesions caused by heat in the blood, contraindicated in case of stagnation, and pregnant women in the third trimester should use this herb with caution. This concludes some of the benefits of the astragalus root. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in to another special episode of Personalized Preventive Nutraceuticals.